Hello, welcome. I'm Tauni, and today I'm leading you through a pre-run yoga stretch. This will be a dynamic stretching routine, one that I personally do before I go on a run. And yes, today I'm at the studio, I'm barefoot on the mat, but I designed this in such a way it can easily be done in your tennis shoes outside right before you head out. So let's go ahead and get started. Bringing your feet hip distance apart, just take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Again, deep breath in. This time grab onto that right wrist and lean it over to the side. This is great for opening up your rib cage, helping breathing. Really important out on that run. Let's lift it up and switch sides. Grab onto that opposite wrist, lean it over, find a nice lengthening stretch. Good, bring it back up. We're gonna do a gentle back bend. Take your hands to your low back, fingers down, and simply lead with your eyes. Start to walk it up to the sky or the ceiling, whatever you're looking at. Begin to lean back as the hips press forward, elbows drawing in. And again, lead with the eyes to come back up. Good. Taking the hands to the waist, I want you to bend your knees. You're going to begin to hip hinge over. You can deeply bend the knees as much as you need to, arriving in ragdoll. Cradle those elbows. Let the top of the head drop towards the mat and then just start to sway side to side. And find some stillness right here in the center. Find that stretch. Really lengthening your back. Hands come to the floor, knees are deeply bent. Go ahead and bend them a little more. And then try to press the legs straight. So bend and straighten. It's fine if they don't go all the way straight. I just want you to awaken up those hamstrings. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. Deeply bend the knees, peel the chest up, arms over your head, build some heat in chair pose. Good, stand it up, back to chair. Inhale, lift, again. So again, this is a dynamic warm-up, dynamic stretch, getting us ready for our run. And return to mountain pose, stand it up tall. Place your right foot forward. You're gonna step the left leg back into a high lunge. Take a moment here to tilt the pelvis, drop the knee, and start to open up these hip flexors. Now from here, just start to press the leg straight, pressing down through that heel. Arms come up, lean over to that right side. Come up tall, moving to a low runner's lunge this time. Hands to the mat, either side of the foot. Bend to the back knee, then press it straight. Again, bend and straighten. Let's do that about 3 more times. Good, now step back to downward facing dog. Hips are high. Deeply bend the right knee and press the left heel towards the mat or the ground, wherever you're at. And then switch sides, finding a nice calf stretch. Now move back to down dog with both heels reaching down. They may never touch the floor, don't worry about that. And then step the feet back forward and stand up tall. Beautiful, same thing on the other side. Left foot will stay forward. We step back for a high lunge. We find balance. We tilt the pelvis down. We drop the knee. We open these hip flexors. Continue to open as you press the heel back, straightening the leg. High lunge, arms come up. And then lean it over to that left side. So you might notice I'm interlacing my hands, my index fingers up. Do what works for you, or even keep them separated. Come back up, hands to the mat, low runner's lunge this time. Be sure front knee is over ankle. Start to bend and straighten. Two more times. Good, step back to down dog. Look forward to the top of your mat. Take your hands to your shins and lengthen. So pull the shoulders back. You're in a half lifted position. Come into your forward fold. Legs may be straighter than they were before. Then bring the hands to the waist, stand up nice and tall. Beautiful job. We're gonna balance on our right foot, pull the left knee to your chest. Now see if you can open it up out to the side. Bring it back to center. And if you're struggling with balance, go over to something to hold. We're just opening up the hip a few times. Let's do that one more time. Take it to a quad stretch. Grabbing onto the foot, the knee points down, hips tilt forward, and extend the opposite arm up. Let's release out of that. Do the same thing on the other side. Standing tall, knee to chest, lift it up. And then just start to open out to the side and center. When I do this in my tennis shoes, depending on the shoes I have, it can be very challenging to balance. So I get it if you're struggling, hold it here and then take it to that quad stretch. Struggling is okay. That's no big deal. Find that quad stretch again, knee points down, hips tilt slightly forward to really open up our quadriceps all down the front of the leg. Let's release it, and I have one more stretch for you. You're gonna turn your toes out. We're gonna come into a yogi squat. So hands to the heart, or if you need to take them to the floor, do so. Just start to bend the knees. See if you can keep the back nice and straight. And I realize, especially if it's first thing in the morning, this is gonna be pretty tight for some of you. Start to rock, just side to side, loosening up those hips one more time. Then find some stillness, find some strength, find a stretch. Hands to the mat, toes turn forward, hands to the thighs, roll it up nice and slow. Give me a couple shoulder rolls. Give yourself a hand. Great job. You did it. Now go out and enjoy that run. Go be awesome and have a blessed day.